Welcome to AI ConvoCast, where we bring you the latest in AI and tech innovation. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Let's jump right in.
Today, we will be covering Notion's new developer platform that turns its workspace into a hub for AI agents, Anthropic rolling out Claude for small business with ready-to-run workflows, Palo Alto Networks revealing what frontier cyber models found in just 1 month, and OpenAI detailing its new Codex Sandbox for Windows. Starting with Notion, which just made a significant move beyond being a productivity app. The company introduced its developer platform, which includes workers, database sync, custom tools for agents, an external agent API, and a command line tool called NTN. In plain terms, workers let developers deploy custom code directly to Notion's hosted runtime, sync outside systems like Salesforce, Zendesk, or Postgres into Notion databases, and trigger work through webhooks without needing separate infrastructure. External agents can now show up in Notion's agent list, chat inside the workspace, get assigned tasks, and take actions alongside human teammates. The out-of-the-box external agent partners are notable: Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, and Decagon. So you can have multiple frontier coding and customer service agents operating inside the same shared workspace. Notion also says teams have already built over 1 million custom agents on the platform. Workers are in public beta on business and enterprise plans and free through August. CEO Ivan Zhao acknowledged the shift directly during the live stream, saying, quote, "Historically, Notion hasn't been the most developer-focused platform, but things are changing." TechCrunch described the move as Notion becoming more of a programmable platform than just an application. The practical takeaway is that Notion wants to be the orchestration layer where agents live, rather than just another tab you paste AI output into. Moving to Anthropic, which launched Claude for small business, a clear push down market from its enterprise and finance focus. The package runs through Claude Cowork and connects directly into the tools small companies already use, including Intuit QuickBooks, PayPal, HubSpot, Canva, DocuSign, Google Workspace, and Microsoft 365. It ships with 15 ready-to-run agentic workflows and 15 skills covering finance, operations, sales, marketing, HR, and customer service. The concrete pitch is unusually tangible. Claude can queue reminders, draft marketing campaigns, reconcile books, prepare month-end close packets, chase invoices, triage leads, and generate Canva assets. Owners have to approve anything before it sends, posts, or pays, and permissions inherit from the underlying tools. So if an employee can't see something in QuickBooks or Google Drive, Claude won't expose it either. Anthropic also confirmed it does not train on team and enterprise customer data by default. President Daniela Amadei framed the stakes simply, saying, quote, "AI is the first technology that can finally close that gap," referring to small businesses lacking the resources of larger firms. One customer quote stood out. Purity Coffee's COO Brian Ludvigsen said Claude, quote, "showed me problems I didn't know I had." That's a stronger endorsement than the usual productivity claim because it points to Claude surfacing operational issues, not just executing tasks. Anthropic is pairing the launch with a free AI Fluency for Small Business course with PayPal and a live training tour kicking off May 14th in Chicago. Next, a striking real-world data point on AI in cybersecurity. Palo Alto Networks told Axios that after deploying advanced cyber models from Anthropic and OpenAI, specifically Mythos and GPT 5.5 Cyber, it found 75 legitimate vulnerabilities across more than 130 of its products in a single month. That's more than 7 times its usual monthly volume of 5 to 10. The vulnerabilities have been patched, and none were known to be actively exploited. The detail that matters most: in internal testing, the models produced working exploits more than 70% of the time, with a roughly 30% false positive rate, depending on setup. Chief Product Officer Lee Klarich said the models are particularly strong at understanding application logic and chaining together small weaknesses into bigger exploit paths. His grounding line was, quote, These models aren't magic, but the company's own estimate is sobering. Organizations have maybe 3 to 5 months before attackers broadly gain similar capabilities. Washington is already reacting. A bipartisan group of 32 House lawmakers sent a letter to the White House asking for expanded defensive access and a briefing within 30 days, writing, quote, "We must ensure that this lead hardens American infrastructure." Reuters separately reported the Pentagon is deploying Anthropic's Mythos to find and patch vulnerabilities across U.S. government systems. The tension here is real, because if AI-driven vulnerability discovery starts outrunning disclosure and patching pipelines, defenders could be flooded faster than they can respond. Finishing with OpenAI, which published a technical post explaining how it built a safer Windows sandbox for Codex, its coding agent. The problem they were solving is one developers had been complaining about. Before the sandbox, Windows users running Codex had two bad options: approve nearly every single command manually, which made the agent painfully slow, or flip on full access mode, which handed Codex broad local power on the machine. Neither was great, especially since Codex runs directly on developer machines through the command line, an IDE extension, or the desktop app, and the model can ask its harness to execute local commands. OpenAI's fix uses operating system-level isolation, so Codex can act locally without exposing the rest of the system. The broader point is that coding agents are only useful if they can actually do things on your computer. But giving an AI agent that kind of reach on Windows, with its complex permission model and deep integration with user files, has been genuinely hard to make safe. OpenAI is essentially showing its work and signaling to developers that the trade-off between speed and safety on local machines is finally getting addressed, which matters for anyone trying to use Codex as a daily driver instead of a cloud-only tool.
Thank you for listening to AI Convo Cast. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Thanks and hope to see you again next time.